Hello everyone and welcome to Heidi's Home. Today we're going to be getting started on doing some projects that I've been putting off to kind of start out this video. The first thing that we're going to get into is painting these canister lids. I do not know, but I guess they were in like a sale and somebody had taken a Sharpie and written on the tops of the lids. However, the lids and the canisters themselves are in excellent condition. I've been using them this entire time in the shape that they are in, but I have otherwise been putting it off, painting them. And now that I've got some time, I did find some paint that my dad left here, and I am just going to utilize that paint and paint the entire lids of the canisters. And I think I'm really going to like them because I do like the black and white look. I think it's very aesthetically pleasing to the eye, and it goes with everything in my decor. I am just using a sponge brush, and this is what the canister lid looks like after one coat. And as you can see, this is going to need a couple coats in order to completely be covered, especially the little knobs. They were very hard to get covered, especially with the writing on the top. Now I have all of the canister lids completely covered with the first coat. I'm going to allow this to dry, and then I'm going to go start on another project, and then I will come back to these and finish them. So, video number 2 here today. This looks very disgusting, and I realize that. This is the vanity upstairs in our very old bathroom. This bathroom actually has the original tub that came with this house. This house was built in 1906. As you can see, this is an older cabinet. This is not from water damage. This is because this was bought used, and it was never contact papered or painted. And see, I would have painted it all before I even put it in, and they never did that. So what I'm going to do is what I have done with all of the cabinets in this house, and that is just get on my hands and knees and give this a good paint. Now, I'm going to say something. I know y'all have heard me say this before. I have an older house. I live on a very tight budget, like a lot of you do. I'm just a normal person. And sometimes you cannot make things look like something off of Pinterest. But you can make it look better, and you can do your best. And that is what my goal is. I am never going to successfully have a Pinterest looking home. I don't know. Maybe never say never, but as far as right now, that's not where I'm at. So right now I am just cleaning up areas and making things better. So I'm going to show you guys the paint that I use. This is a chalk paint. This is chiffon cream. As you can see here, I've already stirred it. I've used it before. It comes from, I either bought that from Lowe's or Walmart, and I honestly cannot remember exactly where I got it. And I'm going to clean the fronts of these cabinets real good. They need it, like so bad. I don't know if any of you have 2-story homes, but I feel like sometimes all the loving goes to the area downstairs and less loving happens upstairs. So I'm trying to give my upstairs a little loving. So we're going to get this painted. It might take 2 coats, but nevertheless, it is going to look better and it's going to be cleaner. I just love hugging this toilet all day and trying to get down here on my knees. So much fun. Okay, I'm done. I got it all covered. I'm just going to let it dry. I bleached the cabinet fronts. I mean, they're not perfect, but they're clean. It's funny when you see things in the viewfinder of your camera, but that is just a permanent place on there. That isn't anything. I actually poured bleach over the front and wiped it down really good. So yeah, we got this all covered. So mission number 2 accomplished and done. Now let's start in with coat number 2 of this paint. Again, I'm just simply using a foam brush, and I'm not getting my brush like really deep into the paint. I'm trying to put this on to the canister lids as evenly and as thinly as possible so that there are no streaks or any kind of buildup on the lids. And I'm very happy with the way they turned out, which you'll see here in a little bit. But it took me a little bit of time, especially to see everywhere that I was missing. But once I got a hang of how to apply it and where to start first on the canister lids, the easier that it went on. Here is a look at my canisters after I got them finished and they completely dried. I am so happy. These canisters sit on both sides of my countertop in my kitchen. And now it is time to give my refrigerator an extreme clean out. As you can see, it's in a bit of a disarray. I am so bad about taking stuff out to cook with and not exactly placing it back where it goes in the fridge. I'm guilty. Okay, I'm guilty. But today we are going to give this a good clean out because tomorrow, which was the following day after this, I am going to the grocery store to restock. So I knew it was time to give this fridge a good wipe out. If you're wondering what cleaner I'm using the peppermint and sage cleaner from the Dollar Tree with a microfiber cloth. I am a very lucky woman. As you all know, I am a huge love of different cleaning gadgets. And my husband bought me a floor steamer. And here I am. I've got it not plugged in, but I'm filling the little chamber with water. It has a removable pad on the bottom in which you can throw into the washing machine. And along with it, I am using the almond scented method cleaner. It's basically a squirt and mop solution. It smells phenomenal, as well as it makes my hardwood floors very shiny. I was very pleased with this machine. And if you've been watching me a long time, you know that I kind of go back and forth between my gadgets. And I kind of like to spice it up a little bit and not use the same thing every time I clean, because I do love these gadgets. I will confess. Now, before I used my steam cleaner, I did make sure that I got all of the crumbs up off the hardwood flooring by using my vacuum cleaner. I just ran it really thoroughly around all the nicks and crannies, I guess you could say, of the floor, just making sure that I didn't have anything, any debris anywhere, so that when I got my steam cleaner out, I was just just buffing and cleaning the floor. Now it's time to put some clothes in the dryer, but our really good stuff, I always line dry, and I absolutely love this because it keeps my clothes looking good. So now it's time to cook some dinner, and I am making corn casserole tonight, and it's a couple of eggs, and as you can see there, I'm showing you the Famous Dave's jalapeno cornbread mix, which is one of our favorites. I buy it at Menards. It is the only place that I've been able to find it. I am doubling my corn casserole recipe, so I'm using 2 eggs, 1 box of Famous Dave's, 2 cans of cream of corn, and 2 cans of whole kernel corn that has been drained, 1 cup of sour cream, and 1 stick of melted butter. I'm going to pour this into a 9x13 glass pan. I'm going to bake it at 375 degrees or until the edges are extremely brown and crispy, because that is the best part, because I forgot, you want to add a couple cups of cheese. Now, you can add any kind of cheese that you want, but to my recipe, I add in the Fiesta Blend finely shredded cheese in this video. That's what I use. I love this. My husband loves this. And my husband is not a big fan of vegetables or cornbread in general, but he loves this. This is delicious. It's got a great spice to it, especially with that Famous Dave's in the recipe. Oh my goodness. It is over the top phenomenal, and I highly suggest you try this. I also will tell you this goes good with chicken, pork chops, turkey. It is delicious with anything. I would eat this anytime. It is that good. There is my serving of corn casserole, and boy, am I going to enjoy. Ronnie loves this. It is phenomenal every time. So, in closing this video, I have washed the supper dishes, as you can see here. I'm going to fold the laundry, and it is time to go to bed. And I hope you all enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for joining me. If you are new, hit that subscribe button. Thanks so much. Have a great day.